Hi guys, today's practice is going to be stretchy, rather mellow, but we are going to throw some core work, very gentle core work. It's more on the intermediate side. So we are going to start in a seated position. We are going to start with a short breath work. Place the hands on top of the thighs and close the eyes. Give yourself a few moments to reposition if needed, to adjust the body. Noticing how you could soften, if you could relax a bit more in any specific areas of the body. Start connecting to the breath. Take a deep breath in through the nose. Exhale through the mouth. Inhale through the nose. Out through the mouth. Inhale through the nose. Out through the mouth. Now inhale for the count of 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Exhale through the pursed lips. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Inhale. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Exhale. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Inhale. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Exhale. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Once again, inhale through the nose. Let it go through the mouth. Inhale to the belly, diaphragmatic breath. And let it go through the mouth. One more time, deeper inhalation to the belly, fill it up, move it to the ribs and the chest. And exhale through the mouth. And then come back to the natural breath. Inhale. And exhale. When you feel ready, open the eyes. We're going to transition into a tabletop position. Shoulders on top of the wrist creases, knees under the hips. A few cat-cows here. Inhale as you open, sliding the shoulder blades to the spine, opening the chest. Exhale, round the back body. Tuck the tailbone under chin to the chest. Inhale, open, widen through the collarbones, and exhale, round. 3 more times just like that. Follow the pace of the breath. Inhaling every time as you open the front of the body. Lifting the chest, maybe lifting the gaze but keeping the back of the neck long. Exhaling, rounding, maybe even shifting slightly to the back. One more time. Inhale, open. And exhale, round. And then come back to a neutral spine. And point the fingers away from the midline of the mat and just start shifting from side to side. Staying with the breath. And then either stay with it or point the fingers towards the knees. And then shift the weight forward and back. You can keep the eyes closed here if that feels good. Just moving forward and back with the breath. And then come back through center, release the hands, fingers are pointing forward. Tuck the toes under, inhale. And exhale, scoop the abs as you lift the knees to a hover, flat back. Draw the navel to the spine and just hold. So for a few moments we are going to work with the engagement of the core before we move to a stretchier part. And then exhale, downward facing dog. Inhale, shift the shoulders on top of the wrists, bend the knees, hover the knees above the mat. Drop the lower ribs to the hip bones, keep the chest open. And then exhale, downward facing dog. One more time, inhale. Lower the knees to a hover, hold here. Lift the right foot from the mat. And then drop the left heel to the right. You're twisting the knees, the body to the left. Step the right foot to the left as you lift the left hand. Press the hips up. And then wave the left arm to the back, opening through the chest. Inhale. Exhale, lower the left hand as you lift the right foot, drop the right foot next to the left foot to the other side. So first, shoulders on top of the wrists, knees hovering. Pull the left heel to the glutes, drop the right heel to the left, twist the knees to the right. As you lift the right hand, step the left foot to the right. And then open the chest, squeeze the glutes. The thighs are parallel to each other, inhale. And exhale, lower the right hand to the mat. Step the left foot next to the right foot, inhale. Scoop the abs. Exhale, downward facing dog. And hold here for a moment. Inhale. And exhale. Inhale here. Exhale, start walking the hands to the back of the mat. Heel toe the feet so they are as wide as the edges of the mat. And then allow the belly to come closer to the space in between the thighs. You can bend the knees. So you're bending only from the hips, protecting the lower back, and then swing side to side. If it feels better, you can clasp the elbows. Relax the neck. You can also stay still in your torso and just move the neck if that feels better. Inhale. And exhale. Come back through center. Walk the feet so they are as wide as the hip bones. Heel slightly out, toes slightly in. Inhale, halfway lift. Lift the chest. Gaze is still on the mat, so instead of really lifting the chin away from the chest and shortening the back of the neck, think of elongating the back of the neck. Shifting the weight on the toes, exhale. Belly comes closer to the thighs. Inhale, lift. And exhale, lower. One more time, inhale, lift. And exhale, lower. You can grab to the ankles or to the big toes. And then pull the belly even closer to the thighs. Again, flat back. Feel free to bend the knees if you feel like that would benefit you. So especially if you notice that you're rounding the lower back, then maybe bend the knees and find even more length through the back. And just one more in-breath here. One more out-breath. Release the hands on the mat. Inhale, walk the hands forward, finding your plank position. You can drop the knees on the mat if needed, chaturanga. Bend the elbows, point them to the back, hover above the mat. Inhale. Upward facing dog. Press the hands, the top of the feet to the mat, open the chest. And then downward facing dog. You can walk the feet a bit closer towards the hands. Keep lifting the hips, pull them to the back and up. Inhale. Exhale, lift the hips, shift the shoulders on top of the wrist, drop the knees just to a hover. Inhale. And then exhale, point the knees to the left, lower the hips to the right. Keep the arms extended, come back through center, knees are hovering above the mat. Lower the hips to the left as you point the knees to the right. Come back through center, and this time knees don't go anywhere, so they are still hovering, belly on top of the thighs, stretch the shoulders. Inhale, come back to your bear stance. Lift the right foot from the mat. As you drop the left heel to the right, lift the left hand, step the right foot to the left edge of the mat, and then open the chest. The left fingers are reaching to the space behind you. Squeeze the glutes, elongate through the quads. Inhale here. And exhale, lower the hips to the mat. And now allow the knees to drop to the left, so feet are as wide as the edges of the mat. And then to the right. To the left. And to the right. Place the right hand behind you so the fingers are reaching to what was the front of the mat. Inhale, lift the left hand, open the chest. Exhale, thread the left arm under the right one as you twist the chest to the mat. One more time. Inhale, open. Exhale, thread the left arm under the right one. Twist the chest to the mat. And then come back through center. Knees are still pointing to the right. And we are just going to make our way on our forearms and then on the back. And just stay here. Inhale. And exhale. Lift the knees from the mat. Allow the knees to drop to the left. Lift the knees, drop them to the right. Lift and drop them to the left. And then lift the knees, stay here. Pull the knees to the chest, place the hands on the outside of the feet, and then find your happy baby pose. Pull the knees to the mat, the soles of the feet are pointing up. Inhale. And exhale. Option to stay here, or place the hands from the inside on the heels and start extending the legs as much as the body allows. Keep the tailbone grounded on the mat. And then once again, bend the knees. Place the hands under the knees. We are going to rock up, keeping the feet a bit wider than the hips so we can land in Malasana. We are going to shift the weight on the shoulders and make your way on your glutes. Drop the feet on the mat. Extend the arms in front of you, or you can use the hands for this transition, and you are in your Malasana. Toes are pointing away from the midline of the mat. Place the palms of the hands together in front of the chest. The crown of the head is reaching up. Inhale. And exhale. Lower the hands to the mat. We are going to lift the hips just slightly so you can step the left leg to the back, the left foot to the back, and then extend the right leg. If you need to place the hands on some kind of support, that's always available. Think of squaring the hips, pulling the right hip slightly to the back, left forward. So it's like a pyramid pose, but uneven. Maybe peel the right toes from the mat for deeper stretch. Just hold here. Inhale. And exhale. Again, you are bending only from the hips. Back is flat, chest is open. One more inhalation. And as you exhale, sweep the right foot next to the left foot, downward facing dog. Inhale, plank. Option to drop the knees. Exhale, bend the elbows, keep the chest open. Chaturanga. Inhale, up dog. Press the hands to the mat, keep lifting the chest. Exhale, downward facing dog. And one more time, you can walk the feet a bit closer to the front of the mat. Sink into your downward dog. Inhale here. Exhale. Find your bear stance. Shoulders on top of the wrists, knees under the hips, hovering above the mat. Drop the heels to the left, point the knees to the right, lower the hips to the left side of the mat. Come back through center and to the other side. We have been here. Come back through center, hold. This time exhale, belly on top of the thighs. Inhale. Exhale. Come back to your bear stance. Pull the left heel to the glute, drop the right heel to the left as you lift the right hand, step the left foot to the right edge of the mat and lift the hips. Breathe in. And as you exhale, lower the hips to the mat. Allow the knees to drop to the left. And then to the right, to the left, and to the right, to the left, and then twist the chest to the right, left hand is behind you. Inhale, right arm is reaching up. Exhale, thread the right arm under the left one. Twist the chest to the back and down. Inhale, lift. And exhale, thread it under. Inhale, lift, come back through center. And then we are going to lower on the forearms and on the back. You can rest the hands on the hip bones and hold here. Breathe. Give yourself a few moments to just relax. And then lift the knees from the mat. Allow the knees to drop to the right. Inhale, lift. Exhale to the left. Inhale, lift. Exhale to the right. And then inhale, lift. Pull the knees in. Place the hands on the outer edges of the feet once again. Find your happy baby pose. Maybe this time you can lower the knees a bit more. You can open the knees a bit wider. Relaxing the tailbone to the mat, feeling the back body resting on the mat. Either stay here or place the hands on the heels and then extend the legs. Just an option. For the next transition, you can repeat what we did the last time. So bend the knees if you are going there and place the hands under the knees, then rock up and we are meeting in Malasana. Otherwise, you can grab to the big toes and we are going to keep the legs extended and rock up, making our way into a seated position with the legs extended. Okay, so you can shift the weight on the shoulders to gain the momentum. And then make your way into a seated position with the legs extended or bent. Keep the chest open. And then wherever you are, bend the knees. Lower the feet on the mat with or without the use of the hands. Malasana, palms of the hands together in front of the chest. Find length through the body. Press the elbows into the knees. Inhale. Exhale, lower the hands to the mat. Lift the hips to step the right foot to the back and extend the left leg. Right toes are pointing forward. Maybe lift the left toes from the mat. Guiding the right hip forward, left slightly to the back. And breathe into the left hamstring. Inhale. And exhale. One more inhalation. Exhale, sweep the left foot next to the right foot, downward facing dog. Inhale. And exhale. Inhale. Find your plank position. Chaturanga. Inhale, up dog. Exhale, downward facing dog. On your next in-breath, look to the front of the mat. Step or hop in between the hands, halfway lift. Exhale, bend the knees, making your way into a seat. Either extend the arms in front of you or place the hands under the knees, lift the feet. Navasana. You can keep the knees bent, shins parallel to the mat, or extend the legs if you want to make it a bit more challenging. Inhale here. Scoop the abs, close the space in between the lower ribs and the hip bones. Arms are extended, pull the shoulders to the back. And exhale, lower the feet to the mat. You can turn so you are facing the longer edge of the mat. And then extend the legs outwards. Flex the feet so the kneecaps, the toes are pointing up. You're guiding this external rotation from the hips. Maybe you'll stay here. You can sit on top of some kind of support. You can manually grab your butt and pull it from under to the back. Again, great place to be if you feel opening in the hips and the hamstrings stay. Otherwise, if you want to go lower with the exhalation, you may start bending from the hips. So again, think of reaching forward with the chest and keeping the back flat. Finding your edge here and breathing into the areas of stiffness, any areas of tension. Inhale. And exhale. On your next in-breath, lift the chest, walk the hands to the groin. And use your hands to pull the knees together, feet in front of you once again. You can adjust so you're facing the shorter edge of the mat. Keep the hands under the knees or arms extended, slowly with control, carefully make your way on your back. And pull the knees to the chest. Extend the arms to the side and allow the knees to drop to the right. You can turn the face to the left if you wish. Feeling both of the shoulder blades grounded on the mat. And then lift your knees. Exhale, lower the knees to the left. Maybe gaze on your right fingers this time, or just stay exactly as you are. And then inhale, roll on your back. Exhale, Shavasana. You can adjust the arms, open the palms of the hands to the ceiling, extend the legs. If you have any props like cushions or the pillows, the blankets, you can place them under the head or under the knees. Connect to the breath. Inhale and exhale. If at any point the mind starts wandering, bring yourself back to your breath gently and kindly. Inhale and exhale. When you feel ready, you may start moving the fingers and the toes. Maybe rolling the wrists or the ankles. You can pull the knees to the chest. Maybe stretch on the mat. Maybe make your way into a fetal position. Take your time. Transition slowly into a seat. Keep the eyes closed. We are going to finish with a box breathing. Inhale 5, hold 5, exhale 5, hold at the bottom for the count of 5. Inhale through the nose. You can exhale through the nose or through the pursed lips if that feels better. So exhale. Inhale 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, hold 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, exhale 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, hold 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Inhale 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, hold 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, exhale 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, hold 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Inhale 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, hold 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, exhale 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, hold 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Inhale and exhale through the mouth. And then come back to the natural breath. You may place the palms of the hands together in front of the chest. Thank yourself for this practice. And thank you. Namaste. Thank you for practicing together. If you enjoyed this flow, I have the whole playlist of gentle mellow classes. And if you have any questions, feel free to leave me the comment, subscribe, and I will see you in the next one.